Hi there, Aquarius. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm here doing your January 2017 tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. Um, okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, and this is your energy. So this is a very articulate, intelligent woman. She's very witty. She has a really sharp, um, quick wit, great sense of humor, is very analytical and just a lovely person to be around. She may be a writer or a lawyer or anything that has to do with sort of communications and analyzing things and um, that type of line of work. But she's also really good at cutting away. You know, you always see the sword, you think cutting away unnecessary things. She doesn't get as caught up in, nor is very tolerant of other people's emotions. She's not really going to tolerate drama queens or people who get angry all the time or people who can't sort of handle themselves. That's not something she would be attracted to. And so she keeps her life fairly uncluttered, if at all possible, and doesn't like to bring in anything unnecessary. She's pretty efficient and lean and mean and likes to keep things um, more down to necessity. So, you know, if you're in this queen's life or if you want to be in this queen's life, it, she's going to have quality, not quantity around her. So that's sort of the message I'm getting from this, is to make sure you're coming into this month really with that type of mindset. Like, what are my priorities? Who and what is adding to my life, and and anything that's draining or unnecessary or burdensome or exhausting or anything like that is something that you're going to distance yourself or let go of, because it's like you're going to be very efficient this month. And it is happy birthday to those of you who will have a birthday um, in January, near the end of January. But you know, with the new year and a birthday coming up, it's a time where you may really start thinking about those things. Yeah. Oh, Leo just had this card in the same position. Okay, yeah. So right smack in the middle is the Eight of Swords. So there is something that you have been in denial about or haven't dealt with that you are going to take care of this month. It's like you're no longer going to just sort of grin and bear it or accept that it's the way it has to be, it's the way it is, and you're going to take some action. So you are no longer going to be ignoring the elephant in the room this month. It's you've had I mean, this, the sun's in the past, so you've had an aha moment recently, um, or you realize that things maybe used to be pretty awesome before, and you've been ignoring the fact that it hasn't been awesome for quite some time. And when you really think about it and look at the facts, like, well, how long has it not been fine? How long have I fucking dreaded going to work? Or how long have I not wanted anything to do with my partner? Or how long has this friend been mooching and bugging the crap out of me? And you're going to look back and you're like, oh my God, has it been 2 years? Has it been that? And it's going to be like, it's going to kind of jar you and be like, you know what? Psh, I'm over it. I've snapped out of it. This isn't my nature anyway. It's like you're calling up your inner Queen of Swords and you're like, enough. This is stopping. So something is going to be cut out of your life. I mean, it could be anything. It could be a bad habit. It could be negative thinking. It could be a job, a person, a relationship. It could be really anything. But there is something that is coming to an end, that you are no longer pretending is okay or tolerating anymore. And you're crossed here by the Page of Pentacles, and this is taking practical action. So putting your resume out there, changing where you live, moving, starting a health routine, any sort of starting to save so you can make the changes you want to make. This page is very practical and takes the first step. So even if this isn't something you can solve in January, once you have this epiphany, it's something that you're going to at least put in motion, because um, you're just going to be done, and it's going to be time to take action. And this is also an offer, so definitely talk to people, put yourself out there, your resume out there, take action. And what you want most is a beautiful card. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's a card of legacy, of, yeah, what mark do you want to leave on this world? Um, it's about many generations, about family, home, and accumulation of things. So, what are you accumulating? And are you accumulating stuff, junk, like clutter, or are you accumulating really good friends and quality time with your family and quality life experiences and quality health and living and eating well and getting outside and having a fulfilling career and things like that? And so those are the types of questions that will help maybe bring to light this thing that you've been um, ignoring. Because, and often we ignore some things because it's kind of like overwhelming. How am I going to get a new job? How am I going to leave my partner? How am I going to move across the country and start all over again? Because I realized I absolutely hate living in, you know, the Northeast where it rains and snows all the time. I love the Northeast, but I'll pick on it. Um, or I hate living in the South. It's so hot all the time, or whatever. And it may seem overwhelming, but you're going to be like, you know what? I need to figure it out though, because you only live once, and I need to make sure that I'm living properly and not tolerating something that's like slowly sucking the soul, the life out of me. And then coming up is the Ace of Wands, and this is a fantastic card. This is a card about getting your mojo back, finding your passion, your enthusiasm, being inspired. This is a new career, a new relationship, a new friendship, and anything, a new hobby, a new passion of some sort. Where all of a sudden you're like excited to get out of bed in the morning. You're looking forward to this, looking forward. You have like a spark again, a spark in your life. So it's really it's the beginning of bringing the sun back into your life that sort of had been shadowed by this Eight of Swords that sort of came in and eclipsed that sun. So let's see some overall cards. Yeah, so this is all about boundaries. What are you holding on too tightly to? What needs to be let go? What needs to be kept out? What needs, hey, you need to stop mooching off me. Hey, you are sucking the life out of me with you're exhausting, Hey, I deserve respect, and here are my boundaries, and you know what I mean. Where are your boundaries? What's important to you? What are you hanging on to? What are other people's boundaries and priorities? So that type of question can help you sort some of these things out. Now we have this King of Cups here, so he can the he's a very so the positive side of this king is he's very caring and loving and open and honest with his feelings. He's there for you. He's supportive. Um, and he's just sort of a very nice feeling energy to have around. So I feel like that's the type of person, and don't get hung up on male and female in these general readings, but that's what you want to bring in. It's like you want someone that respects your boundaries, that makes you feel good. You want a job where you feel good, you feel respected and supported. Like that's the atmosphere, that it's more than anything, that's what you're looking for. It's like I want to be somewhere where I'm respected and feel like I'm treated well, and that it's emotionally fulfilling because I'm surrounded by a positive, supportive atmosphere. And part of getting that is going to be, finding your passion and getting rid of things that are draining and sapping your energy. Because sometimes when you have those, it doesn't even have to be a big thing, but if you're dealing with something on a somewhat regular basis that just, oh, it's exhausting, it always sucks the life out of you, it can really eclipse the positive things you do have in your life, which isn't fair, because what's that saying? One bad apple can spoil the cart. It doesn't take a lot, so don't allow situations like that to stay in your life, or really be careful that you're not allowing something like that to spoil your whole cart. Like, it's like you need to learn to not bring that into other aspects of your life. And you can do that by setting up boundaries and putting your foot down, or just removing yourself completely and getting into situations that, are more exciting and inspiring to you, and fill you, from the inside, and help bring this sun back into your life. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful January, and I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.